And a very good evening, everybody. It is right now, what are we? Sunday, December 1st, 2024, 10:44 p.m. Eastern Canadian Time. And indeed, we have snow on the ground. It's the first snow of the 2024-2025 fall-winter season. And what a perfect time to do a nighttime or evening walking video. Probably better to classify it as nighttime, as it is almost 11 p.m. But yes, we do have snow, so mark it down if you wish. Literally, December 1st, Sunday, December 1st, 2024. We had some snow throughout the day today, and it has accumulated very slightly. There's Fire Station 45 here in the Hochelaga, the Maisonneuve Bureau of Montreal, Borough sector, whatever you want to call it. And this is Rue Hochelaga Street that we're on right now. And over here is Viau. This is Viau. I actually used to work in this building right in front of me, right here, back in 2011. It wasn't storage back then. Back then it was, I guess you could say, a wholesale supplier for stores, you know, offering pet food and pet toys and camping gear, clothing, all kinds of things, work gloves. That's way back in 2011, and it's amazing how fast time can fly. So for this video, yeah, I figured why not, you know, while the snow is here, it may not last long. For now, it will be back. Why not do a little walking video here in the Hochelaga sector of the city and upload this tonight and publish it probably later in the week, maybe even in the form of a premiere on Tuesday. Seems to be the tradition on my channel, but we'll see. And for reference purposes, we are walking right now westbound here on Hochelaga Street. Very industrial area. And probably going to walk to Viau metro station. So it's going to be a small little walk. Maybe even, we'll see what we can do. Take some shortcuts, side streets. But yeah, you can see nice thin layer of snow, a few clouds out, probably about -2 degrees Celsius right now, just below the freezing mark. There's your municipal garages, some of them that are used to repair municipal vehicles, trucks and that. And indeed, if we go over here, we can see the tower of the Olympic Stadium, which right now is getting its roof redone. We'll probably get to see that in this video. First time the Olympic Stadium's been without a roof, well, since it was first built, because originally it didn't have a roof. And of course, that was the 1976 Summer Olympics. That's the whole reason that stadium was built. And if you're not familiar, well, it's a very controversial building because it has quite the history with taxpayers and that. You know, millions of dollars spent over the years. And all because of that roof that always leaks, always has holes in it since the get-go, since the very beginning. So if you know your history of Montreal, you definitely know about the Olympic Stadium. And you definitely know that it has, well, the nickname, the Big O, or the Big Uh-oh. And we got, what do we got here? We got the 125. That's the local Hochelaga bus. That's 31-177. So that's a 2011 Nova bus. Ironically, built in the year that I used to work down there. So pretty cool. This is, you can see old office buildings, old architecture. So yeah, the closest metro station, and that's where we're probably going to go, is Viau metro station. And you know, I'll probably throw a metro ride into this video, why not? Maybe take a metro ride to Viau camp. And not too far from here, of course, is P9 metro station. As we wait to cross here, I don't understand. Nobody seems to have a green light. No, there we go. So we'll walk, keep walking west. And by the way, there's another bus that comes here, the 85, and there's the night bus, the 362. Probably go down here, this street, Theodore. Or maybe we'll take the other street next to this one. Probably bring us to a better view of the Olympic Stadium. You'll see it without the roof. I do feel a slight cold coming on, so of course this cold weather doesn't help, but as I've said so many times, I prefer the cold over the heat in terms of, you know, intense cold versus intense heat. Looks like my lens needs a little cleaning. It's probably just condensation from the weather, which I can't really do anything about. Occasionally wipe it off and whatnot. We'll cross over here. And by the way, this street here, Hochelaga, like I said, it's pretty much the heart of this area, along with Notre Dame Street. And very historical sector of Montreal, Hochelaga. Very working class area, but also has a reputation for a lot of crime and whatnot throughout the decades. There's looks like a furniture outlet maybe. And there is the Olympic Stadium Tower, which we're going to see up close very soon. We'll take this side street here. I don't know what it is. This street here is Leclerc Street. But yeah, check out that old architecture, old style of building. Very cool. Everything is preserved, you know. Alright, so we'll go down this street here, Leclerc, and it'll take us right beside Viau metro station. Not sure if I'll keep the gimbal on for the metro ride. Maybe I will. I'll just discreetly go to the back wagon, film out the window. That big window where, well, they're all the same size, but when I say big window, I mean where usually, you know, the carriages go and whatnot, the strollers. It's my new favorite area to film from, because it's very open, a lot of space, as long as it's not occupied. And of course, this neighborhood is where a friend of the channel and yeah, at Retro Old School, aka Alton, lives. A little bit west of here. Yeah. Very beautiful fall into winter transition. You know what I may do? I may actually take the metro to Joliette, get off there. Better than nothing, you know, just to get a metro ride into this video here. For you metro fans, public transit fans. Because I do want to film some other things tonight. I am dry on content, if you want to call it content. dry on videos, dry on things to upload. And of course I am using the gimbal right now, which is why it's so smooth. Look at this building, eh? A lot of triplexes here, triplexes I should say. 3-story buildings, residential buildings. Now you can tell it's an old neighborhood because, well, the trees are thick and they're tall, they're large. That's how you can always tell how old a neighborhood is in general, by, I guess, the circumference of the tree trunks and the height of the trees as well. And speaking of retro old school, probably will organize another walking video with him, as you can see more of that Olympic Stadium tower coming into view. And I'll try to get a view here of the roofless top of it. So here is an old movie theater, Cineplex. Speaking of movie theaters, well, I heard that the Brunswick movie theater in the West Island, Cinema Guzzo on des Sources in Brunswick, is closing. A lot of memories there. So there's the Olympic Stadium. And you can see the whole stadium there, not just the tower. And this was earlier this year. You would have seen a big white roof there, but where those cables are, kind of see like a ring right at the base, kind of where those thick pieces are. That's where the top of the roof would have been, but it's roofless right now. So, and the reason being is they are replacing the roof. All right, try to go back to normal zoom. There we go. And also within the last few years, they've done a beautiful job of redeveloping the street here. This is Pierre de Coubertin. Pierre de Coubertin, as you can see up there. And there is a Viau metro station. So you can see we have a beautiful bike lane. Nice little roundabout, which I love. I love roundabouts. I think they make traffic safer. And when we get into Viau metro station, you will see, once we get on the metro and leave the station, we'll see the Atelier Viau, or the Viau side trucks, where they store maintenance vehicles and whatnot. Another metro station that's undergone a lot of renovations over the years. So if you're like me and you like the Montreal Metro, this is one of the stations that has quite a bit of artwork, and these elevators are modern as well. They've been installed recently. So if you guys are wanting to only watch the walking portion of the video, then I'll say goodnight to you guys, and if you're just joining me because you want to watch the metro portion of the video, well, welcome. I'll put a timestamp in the video. So now some of you enjoy just metro videos, some of you enjoy just walking videos, and some of you enjoy both. So here's the metro ride portion of the video. And as I said earlier, it's right now Sunday, December 1st, 2024. It's now 10:58 p.m. Eastern Canadian Time.
M1, quai direction Angrignon.
I think it says 4 minutes till our train, guys, so not too long. I guess, you know, we can even go to the front of the train. Might be better. I can give you guys a tour of the whole platform. Oh, 8 minutes, pardon me. Of course, it's Sunday. So what I'll do, I'll pause the video and resume at the other end. Show you guys here. Look at this. This is basically where the biodome is, and as you can see there, if you want to pause it, it tells you the history of that section of the Olympic Stadium. This is where, I guess, they used to have the bicycle races and whatnot for the 1976 Summer Olympics, and now it's the biodome where they have some pretty cool animal species on display. This is always a cool view because you have 3 tracks. You have 3 tracks basically in this section. Can't see the 3rd one, but you have the 2 tracks, one going in each direction. And where it widens there, I think there's a 3rd track, and then also you have your atelier, which is on the side, which is basically over here, which you'll see in the next part of the video. So now we wait for our train to arrive, and you'll see, if you haven't seen already, how quite cool that is in this sector. And if you look carefully, I'll zoom in here and see P9 Metro Station way in the distance. See which AZUR set we got, guys. We have a AZUR set 64. So here's that open area that I like filming from, or recently have. So keep an eye out that window. You're going to see the side tracks.
Prochaine station, P9.
There it comes. Look at that, eh? Pretty cool. Alright guys, so we'll take a seat now, might as well. So again, we'll get off at Joliette Metro Station, which is two stops away. So a short but sweet metro ride here on the Green Line. And there's where the tracks come together again. So that's the other disadvantage of having the gimbal on the metro. Can't get close to the window. But better than nothing, you know.
Station P9.
Certainly makes for smoother videos. But the reflections on the AZUR tend to be a lot bigger than the MR73s. I guess it's the type of glass that's used. So we'll wrap it up here in about 1 minute as we approach Joliette.
Prochaine station, Joliette.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells. More videos to come.
Station Joliette.